There once lived a peculiar little creature named Wiblo. Wiblo wasn't a human or an animal. He looked like a walking marshmallow with tiny feet and curious eyes. Wiblo lived alone in a tall, round tower made entirely of recycled glass bottles. The tower shimmered under the sun and hummed softly at night when the wind passed through its open windows. Wiblo loved two things more than anything else: solving puzzles and watching time. Inside his tower, Wiblo had built a room full of clocks. Not ordinary clocks that tick-tock like you see on walls, but clocks shaped like leaves, umbrellas, buttons, and even clouds. All of them worked. All of them told time precisely. That's because Wiblo checked and adjusted them every day. He believed that knowing the right time helped life stay in order. One chilly morning, Wiblo received a strange package at his doorstep. There was no name, no sender. Just a cube-shaped box wrapped in old newspaper. Curious, Wiblo brought it inside and opened it carefully. Inside was a clock. It was heavy, made of dark metal, and shaped like a smooth stone. But it had no hands. No numbers. Just a circular face that reflected Wiblo's puzzled expression. A clock with no hands, he mumbled, turning it in his soft fingers. How do you tell time with this? Wiblo tried everything. He shook it, tapped it, held it under light. He even sniffed it, just in case. But the clock didn't move, didn't glow, didn't do anything at all. For the first time in his life, Wiblo couldn't figure something out. He placed the handless clock on a shelf, hoping that maybe it would start working later. Henhe returned to his usual schedule, dusting the leaf clock at 10 a.m., oiling the umbrella clock at 10:30, and polishing the cloud clock at 11 o'clock, but something odd began to happen. As days passed, Wiblo noticed he was becoming slower, more forgetful. One day, he dropped his oil bottle. Another day, he polished the wrong clock. His hands began to shake a little. His head buzzed. And all the while, the handless clock sat silently on the shelf. Watching him, Wiblo began to feel nervous. Maybe my other clocks are broken, he thought. He checked them again and again. They all worked perfectly. Then why did he feel lost? One foggy evening, Wiblo sat down and stared at the handless clock. You don't tick, you don't talk, you don't point. What are you? And suddenly, for the first time in weeks, Wiblo sat completely still. No schedule, no tasks, no rushing, just silence. As he stared into the smooth face of the clock, Wiblo saw something. Not numbers, not hands, but himself, his own reflection. He saw how tired he looked, how he had been rushing through each moment, how he never smiled anymore. All this time, he had been so obsessed with keeping time that he forgot how to enjoy it. That's when it hit him. Wiblo picked up the handless clock and placed it right in the center of his tower, replacing the largest and loudest clock he had. That night, he did something he hadn't done in years. He sat on his rooftop and watched the stars. No clock, no counting, and for the first time, he felt truly peaceful. From that day forward, Wiblo still kept his clocks, but he stopped checking them every hour. He stopped rushing. He let time flow gently, like a soft wind. And sometimes, when he forgot how to slow down, he'd look at the clock with no hands and remember, time isn't just about what you do. It's also about how you feel while doing it. Moral of the story: time is not just something to manage, it's something to experience. Life isn't only about being busy or sticking to a schedule.